Being a short flight or a 4-hour drive from LA, Las Vegas has harbored dreams of becoming a film production capital in its own right. We're already one of the most famous film backdrops in history. Now, for those Las Vegans harboring their own dreams of breaking into showbiz, there's an expo just for you. The Actors Expo takes place Saturday, July 15th at UNLV. I'm joined today by Expo founder Paolo Sadri. Mr. Sadri, good evening. Welcome. Thanks for coming on our program. Can you stay in Las Vegas and still actually have a career in film?
Well, we hope so. This is a start, someplace that you can get out there and get some information and get yourself ready before you move to the main market in New York and Los Angeles. And I think that's what key things is for what we bring in to bring you some information firsthand.
Is there enough work here to sustain a film career?
I hope so. It's getting there. I really don't know the numbers about Las Vegas, but you know, with the TV shows are being taped here on basically weekly basis, and some films are coming in, I'm sure it will be. And it's also, again, not for the leading role, but definitely for smaller roles. Yeah,
within the film industry, I mean, is Las Vegas being viewed more of as a production center at this point, or are we still largely just a backdrop?
Mostly as a backdrop, but it's getting out there. Recently, in the past 3 years, my understanding is, again, I'm from Los Angeles originally, but right. I'm seeing a lot of great production coming in here. And for the big productions, but the main talent already being casted way beforehand, but a lot of extras and a lot of smaller roles will be casted here because it's much more cost effective.
What do you think has to happen for Las Vegas to really start? Actually, we're out of time. Mr. Sadri, let's go to a graphic. We can show you when this expo is. It's Saturday, July 15th, UNLV. Everybody who wants to break into showbiz, show up. Appreciate
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You're watching Channel 13 Action News live at 11 with Trisha Keene and Steve Wolford. Plus, action weather with meteorologist Brian Schofield and breaking news from the Action News Hall.
You're thinking about a career in Tinseltown. Breaking into acting, producing, or directing is never easy. No doubt, Hollywood is a tough town to crack. But this Saturday, you will have a chance to learn firsthand from some established names in the industry during the Actors Expo workshop at UNLV. I will be moderating the seminar hosted by actor Mario Lopez, famous for Saved by the Bell, Pacific Blue, and now starring as Christian Ramirez on The Bold and the Beautiful. Panelists include famed director Rennie Harlan, as well as actor Victor Webster, who starred in the series Mutant X and the movie Bringing Down the House. Now, Actors Expo is a brainchild of Mario Lopez and the president of TMG Films, Paolo Sadri. Now, Sadri is currently teaming up with Spike Lee on a new film called The Goal, a Brazilian soccer epic, and both Sadri and Lopez are hoping to provide the resources aspiring actors need to get their big break.
It is a business that you have to be passionate and lucky, you know, and those two have to work together. So it's a business in both television and films that you have that passion and continue and be patient with it so you can continue to do and learn, and hopefully you get your break. But it's great to have information and have a map, so if you can follow that map.
Actors Expo is scheduled for this Saturday, July 15th from 4 to 7 on the campus of UNLV. The cost is $70. You can sign up online by going to actorsexpo.net, but tonight Contact 13 has a special for you. The first 10 people who send an email to the address I'm about to show you will each receive a complimentary ticket to the workshop. That email address is diana@impresslv.com. Winners will be notified by email tomorrow, so check your email. I'll see you at the event on Saturday. Should be a good time. And that does it for this special edition of the Contact 13 Problem Solvers. Nightline is next. And from all of us at Action News, thank you so much for joining us. Good night, and we will see you back here.
Well, if you want to break into showbiz, head to UNLV tomorrow to get the inside scoop from industry insiders. The Actors Expo is a forum for aspiring actors who want to know what they need to do to get that very first break. And joining me right now is one of the panelists tomorrow, actor Mario Lopez. Mr. Lopez, welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me on your program.
I
feel
pleasure.
very important on this part of the section of the show.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You're in a panel tomorrow called Actors 101, How to Make It as an Actor. I mean, how do you get that first job, and then how do you grow that chance into a full-fledged career?
Well, let me be clear. It's not just about being in front of the camera, because if you're interested in the entertainment industry at all, whether that's in front of the camera or behind the camera, we have experts, if you will, or professionals and very experienced people that are covering all of the areas that the entertainment industry excuse me, covers as far as with acting, directing, producing, maybe interested in becoming an agent, and promoting in those sorts of fields. To answer your original question, you know, it's a very tough business, it's a very unforgiving business, and everything is just a temp job at that. And if you want to be an actor, to be a movie star, to come out in front of Us magazine, then I would suggest trying to go into another line of work. But if it's in your heart, if it's something you feel that you just can't live without and can't do anything else but perform, then the people that are there, including myself, are there to sort of give you an inside look and to answer questions very genuinely and to share a little knowledge, because there's a lot of hustlers out there, and we're definitely not one of them.
I mean, we here in Las Vegas, we're trying to become, not to usurp LA and Hollywood, but we're trying to become a production center in our own right here.
And you're doing a great job.
Well, but I was going to ask you, I mean, do you still really, in reality, still have to be in LA and in Hollywood and in Southern California to really kind of make a dent in this thing?
Well, I think to take your career to the next level, and if you're extremely serious, I think you do ultimately have to travel to Los Angeles. But I think there's a lot of opportunities within your community, especially being in a great city like Las Vegas, where you can get comfortable performing, being on stage. They have many theater and obviously many shows that you can audition for, and you're doing a good job production-wise as well. So I would suggest to try to take advantage of all the opportunities the city has to offer, and then at that point reevaluate your situation and see if you're ready to maybe go for it on the next level.
I know a lot of people will be asking you for your advice about what you should do about acting. Is an agent a necessity, do you think?
It is, and it's not just my opinion. It's actually the law that you have to have an agent, because they're the only ones legally able to solicit work for you. We get what's called a breakdown, and they have a description of a gentleman who was, you know, early to mid 40s, good-looking, anchorman, if you will, and I look down and I see Jeff. I got Jeff. I'm sending Jeff out on this role. Then there you are, you know. And then we get it. I call you Jeff. You got this audition. You have to be an anchorman, and that's it. No, you wouldn't be privy to that information if you didn't have an agent.
When do I begin?
I don't know. You're pretty good with the prompter right here. I wouldn't quit your day job.
We are out of time, Mr. Lopez. Good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, and I urge anyone out there who is interested in either in front of the camera or behind. We have Rennie Harlan, Kia Jam, very reputable directors and producers and actors to come out and join us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So you think you can act? That's the theme of the Actors Expo today at UNLV. Various celebrities took part in a panel discussion that they presented information on how to get ahead in the acting world. And believe it or not, being in Las Vegas is a great place to start.
Try to capitalize on all the opportunities that your community offers, and then once you feel you're ready to take the next step, then you have to make the move to Los Angeles if you feel it's in your best interest. Vegas is a great place for people to get a start because it has its own production values here. They do a lot of work here. It's really close to LA, so it's a great place.
Other participants include actor Victor Webster, along with director Rennie Harlan and producer Kia Jam.
That I'm a living example of making the impossible possible. But I am from Finland, and I had a dream since I was a little kid, a dream about making movies.
For every person that gets in, there's probably thousands of people, no, not probably, definitely tens of thousands of people that can't get in. But the thing is, as Rennie pointed out, he and I are examples of people that don't come from a legacy of entertainers.
For me, and probably for a lot of actors, I think the hardest part is knowing that you're talented enough, knowing that you're good enough, knowing that you can do it, but nobody will give you the opportunity.
This business is so tough and unforgiving that if you just kind of sit around and wait by the phone, then you're going to be doing a lot of waiting, especially being a guy who was a child actor trying to make the transition, and, you know, at the same time Hispanic, because if you turn on your TV, you don't see too many Latin guys out there.